Hello again to yet another episode of Military English Made Easy. Last week we started off with military definitions. We did the combat arms and the support corps, and this week we are focusing on the services. The services are those branches whose officers are primarily concerned with the combat service support and/or administration of the army as a whole. They provide the essential capabilities, functions, activities, and tasks necessary to sustain all elements of operating forces in the theater at all levels of war. These are the Adjutant General Corps, Finance Corps, Quartermaster Corps, Medical Corps, Chaplains Branch, Judge Advocates General Corps, Ordnance Corps, Transportation Corps, and Veterinary Corps. The Adjutant General Corps is responsible for helping servicemen with the tasks that affect their overall welfare and well-being while assisting commanders by keeping servicemen combat ready. In many cases, the duties of an Adjutant General's officer are very similar to the functions of a high-level human resources executive in the civilian world. The AG Corps officer is responsible for both peacetime and wartime personnel system. These systems cover all personnel activities from accession of new soldiers to discharge and retirement, as well as specialized wartime personnel systems such as replacement operations, strength accounting, casualty reporting, as well as postal. The Army's Finance Corps is responsible for sustaining operations through purchasing and acquiring supplies and services. Officers in the Finance Corps make sure commercial vendors are paid, contractual payments are met, balancing and projecting budgets, paying servicemen for their service, and other financial matters associated with keeping the Army running. The Judge Advocate General's Corps provides legal service for the Army and its soldiers. Judge advocates serve as prosecutors and defense attorneys to criminal trials under the Code of Military Justice. In addition, they practice international operation, labor, contract, environmental, tort, and administrative law. Judge advocates also provide routine legal services for the soldiers, retirees, and their families. The Quartermaster Corps is the sustainer of the Army by planning and directing activities which provide soldiers with food, water, petroleum, repair parts, weapon systems, and a multitude of field services. The three occupational specialities of the Quartermaster Corps are petroleum management, material and service management, and subsistence management. The Ordnance Corps is responsible for keeping the Army's combat forces moving and shooting by developing, producing, acquiring, and supporting the Army's weapon system, ammunition, missiles, wheeled and tracked vehicles. It manages and maintains a diverse range of Army material from conventional and special ammunition to major weapon and missile systems. The Medical Corps treats and looks after the sick, injured, and wounded soldiers, offering the kind of professional challenges that prevents a doctor's career from becoming a predictable daily routine. The Chaplains Corps provides religious support to servicemen and their families in war and peace. They contribute to the operational effectiveness of the armed forces by supporting the moral and spiritual well-being of military personnel and their families in all aspects of their lives during conflict and peacetime. Chaplains minister to the needs of all servicemen and their families, whether they attend church or are of the same religion or have any spiritual beliefs at all. The Transportation Corps officers are experts in the systems, vehicles, and procedures related to moving troops and supplies in the Army. They are responsible for commanding and controlling transportation. To check your understanding on both the topics from last week and this week, answer yourselves these simple questions. What are the armed forces in most countries divided into? What is the primary mission of the Army? What is the main mission of the Navy? What is the primary mission of the Air Force? Choose from 8 to 10 unknown military terms from the text that was read and find their definitions. Write them down if you need to. So, all in all, a short episode this week because next week we'll be moving to yet another completely different subjects on the military definitions, and it will be divided also into two parts. It will be military formations, units, and ranks. Since the military organization is the structuring of the armed force of state so as to offer military capability required by the national defense policy, and military organization is hierarchical, so therefore you need to know its formations, units, and especially ranks. Of course, ranks will be mentioned both the Western European ones or American ones together with the Polish ones. Okay, so thank you for this week, and we'll see ourselves next week. And as a kind of a task homework, try to do the 5 questions I've given at the end of the topic. So see you again next week.